If you are considering a move from the home you're currently living in to more of a senior living community and you're not quite sure which one would be right for you, just mark your calendar for mid-April and go to Hickory Valley Retirement Community and see Blaze Betts and her wonderful team as they have an open house to maybe answer a few questions and perhaps welcome you home. So good to see you.
Good to see you, Julie. Thanks for having me.
April 17th, is that
April
the date?
17th from 2 to 4 p.m. We're going to be doing a 50s sock hop theme, so wear your best
cute.
pool skirt or leather jacket. It's going to be a great time.
It'll be a beautiful time too because your grounds are so pretty and everything will be in full bloom for people.
That's right. The flowers are blooming and the gardening club has started up, so the residents are excited and hopefully we'll have a good turnout from the general public.
So, you know, probably Blaze, a lot of people will come and they won't quite be comfortable just yet wearing their poodle skirt because they're going to feel like they're the guest that day. But they will be greeted with a big smile and made to feel comfortable to take it in as they wish. Is that right?
Of course they will, and the open house is really a time, no pressure, just to come to the community, meet the staff, meet the residents, view a couple floor plans. We're going to be having live music and snacks, so just a great time to come out to the community with no pressure.
You know, something I've never asked you when we've had these conversations is about the staff. When you said meeting the staff, that's really important because that's sometimes if you have a question and you live there, you're going to go to somebody on the staff.
Absolutely. It's good to meet them. We have a lot of staff tenure. Our general manager, Katie, has been with us for 7 years. Our maintenance team has been with us for over 20 years. So it's good to meet the staff and make sure you're comfortable.
With the maintenance team, what that means is you're there, you have your apartment, life is coming along great, and then maybe you have a little bit of an issue. So the maintenance team is right there on site?
On site 5 days a week. They come in, of course, for emergencies. If you have a leaky faucet or anything, they respond to that immediately. So there's only 2 of them. We have a pretty big building, so
yeah.
I don't know how they keep it all straight.
But they probably become a real source of comfort and friendship for the residents there.
They do. Our maintenance director has now been with us for about 24 years, and our maintenance assistant, I believe, 18 years. So everyone on the staff really does a great job of developing relationships with the residents. We have about 130 residents, so everyone's on a first-name basis, and we really get to know each other.
And when you take the tour at the open house, really pay close attention because you've got it set up where there is a layout, if you will, for everybody because you have 2 bedrooms and studios.
We have actually 7 different floor plans to choose from, so we kind of have something for everybody. So it's a great time to come out and see as many floor plans as you'd like.
I don't know how you can even fit that in. The few times I've been out there, when I think of Hickory Valley, the few things I think of that come to my mind right away is that to me it feels like it's part of a neighborhood. Like the street that it's on, you don't feel like you're in the midst of a busy main thoroughfare.
That's right. We're off of Lee Highway on Ballard Drive, so we're kind of tucked away. It's a very quiet road, and everyone says when they walk in the front doors it feels like home. So moving from your house of 30 years, it can be quite an adjustment. So we try to make that process as smooth as possible.
It is very open. It's just open, and there are a lot of windows there, and your hallways are wide, at least the ones I've seen. I don't know why that's significant to me, but you don't feel squished.
That's right. It's very inclusive. You know, we have residents on walkers and some with wheelchairs, so the wide hallways make getting around that much easier.
Lots of different places to comfortably go sit and read a book or talk to a friend, always with a view.
Always, and the natural light is so nice. We have our crocheting and knitting club that likes to meet in the breezeway. We have puzzles, we have lots of readers, so no one will ever be bored at Hickory Valley.
So when they come to the open house, it is just that 2-hour window.
Yes.
Do you think that most people will come and just kind of get a taste of it, enjoy a little bit of food, and then from there perhaps make an appointment to come back and talk to you more in depth? Is that the
Sure,
idea?
absolutely. And we're also going to have vendors, we'll have realtors, some home health services, so just a lot of resources, even if you're not quite ready to make a move.
I can't believe you're doing this because you're just on the tail end of having had a recent event where you were talking about veterans benefits, right?
Absolutely. We had a really good lunch and learn with Kaya Groves from Senior Helpers. It was a great turnout. Not everyone is aware of all of the benefits, so we try to be as transparent as possible when it comes to those.
So I kind of threw that out there because there could be some people who are watching thinking, yeah, that really is where I am in my life, but I just couldn't possibly afford it. You really work with people to try to see what they might have available in terms of resources.
There's so many resources available. It's just getting those to you.
You also don't have to sign for any kind of a long-term commitment, right?
No, you don't. It's a month-to-month lease. We always say it takes about 60 days to get acclimated. Most residents really are very happy. If they're not, you just give 30 days notice, so it's not a buy-in of any sort.
Is it, I won't say frequent, but is it fairly common to see residents who are there and their grandchildren have come to visit? It feels kind of multi-generational.
It is. We just had a gentleman move in. His parents lived there about 25 years ago, so our maintenance director remembered his parents and said he looks just like his dad, so it's funny how that works out.
And, you know, to that end, if you're sitting here looking at Blaze thinking, how does she know so much about this industry when she's so young? Your parents managed a community like this, so you've grown up in this world.
I was 3 years old living in a retirement community myself.
So you've loved it.
I love it.
Does that mean then for you, Blaze, that's the relationship with everybody, that's the key?
It is, absolutely. Residents have all types of stories, and we have our daily talks, so I really enjoy it.
Are you asking people to sign up for this open house or just pop by?
Just pop by, no sign up required.
Okay, and no poodle skirt required either, but it's a great excuse to pull it out of your trunk if you still have yours from all those years ago. So it's the open house, April 17th. From 2 until 4.
Yes.
They're going to feed you a little. You'll have some vendors you can shop and talk to, and then get that tour and see if it feels just like home for you when you walk through the doors too. Thanks.
Thank you.